I used to weigh around 45 kg and right now I'm like 63. There was one point where I couldn't even look at myself. I think I felt very weak in my body, very skinny, and I didn't feel whatsoever. Like I didn't feel good at all. Make up your mind, give your best, push your limits. I've come from a background where I've dealt with depression and a lot of other things, but now I think I'm completely over it. I think when I started gym and calisthenics, that's one thing which has really helped me. I feel so confident in my body right now. I feel the muscles and everything, what I have gained makes me feel like I'm strong and it makes me happy, honestly. So please, if someone's struggling with depression, any kind of thing, gym is one of the solutions. You can always take therapy and stuff, but I think adding a physical activity into your life will help you so much better to your mental health as well. And even when it comes to calisthenics or running, you will not look manly. You will look beautiful the way you are. You will be toned. You will be honestly look more better. For a kid who was a lot into sports, I used to be really skinny my whole life. And somewhere that has changed for me last 2 years since I've entered this space, because I started concentrating on more of nutrition and I wanted to eat healthy. And because I work out so much, I had to make it up for the proper recovery, proper food and everything. I think this has transformed me physically very well. I used to weigh around 45 kg and right now I'm like 63. This is something which is beautiful. Like I enjoy this transformation in my body. I feel much stronger. I feel much energetic and I really feel beautiful in my own body, which I faced quite a bit when I was very lean. There was one point where I couldn't even look at myself. I think I felt very weak in my body, very skinny, and I didn't feel whatsoever. Like I didn't feel good at all. I think when I started gym and calisthenics, that's one thing which has really helped me. I feel so confident in my body right now. I feel the muscles and everything, what I have gained makes me feel like I'm strong and it makes me happy, honestly. I think this is one of the best achievements I've made, starting with gym and calisthenics. It's beautiful. If you're someone who's getting into bodybuilding and calisthenics in a professional level where you want to make it as your career, I would basically say please do your research. Yeah, it's a beautiful sport, both of them. It's very nice. I personally might also get into it and take it as a full-time career, but also I would recommend for you to do a lot of research when it comes to your body. I mean, see what suits you when it comes to supplements or food, like any kind of workout as well. Please do your research is all I would say, because everybody's body is different, something which might work for me might not work for you, and vice versa. So I would say research, practice. I think you can tweak something, you can like experiment it, you can see which suits you, which might not. But for sure, I think it's something which I would also look forward to making it professional, like taking it as a career in my future. But if you're starting and if you want to get into this seriously, please do your research. Mental health plays a very important role when it comes to, fitness and when it comes to gym. So it's both interlinked. So a good workout can make your mood much lighter. And I think if people who are into gym and everything, I think you already know how you feel. Even on the worst of the days, you enter the gym. At least for me personally, I love when I come to gym, my entire mood changes. I feel so much better. And people struggling, I was a person who struggled mentally for a very long time. And I think since I started going to gym, I find only very few days where I'm mentally not doing well. Most of the days I'm 100 on my best. So people who are struggling with mental health, and this is something which will really help you, is what I would think, because I've come from a background where I've dealt with depression and a lot of other things, but now I think I'm completely over it. That's how gym has helped me mentally. And I would suggest anyone who's struggling with this, give gym a try. Give any kind of fitness a try, in fact, not only gym. And I think even when you enter the gym, if you come with a negative mindset, I can't push weights, I can't do this, that also plays a role. Make up your mind, give your best, push your limits. Do not set your limits. Like, do not put your mind into limits and this is all you can do. I think people have a lot of potential, but sometimes the mind stops them, right? So I think you should like not set limits to yourself. You should give your best, push the max weight you can. Yeah, I'm not, there's a difference between ego lifting and pushing your limits. I am talking about completely just pushing your limits. If you're doing 5 kg today and if you're doing 8 reps, push for 9th rep tomorrow. Push your limits. Make up your mind that you're going to give your best. You're going to do the best at most you can. Yeah. So when you tell your mind you can do best, your body tries to deliver it, and that's how I push myself. So there are days I don't, when I think, okay, I'm only going to do 5 kg, I end up doing only 5. But there are days when I say, no, I can do 10, I can do 15, and I push myself to do better. So I think gym helps you mentally, and you need to set that mental mindset that you can do better at gym. It's in hand again. So is calisthenics better than gym? I don't think I can even compare both of them, because one is skill based and another one is totally different from it. Calisthenics is more of the skills, and so only put your body exercises, body weight exercises, and when it comes to gym, it's your weights, it's your form, it's how you train your muscle individually, whereas calisthenics is completely different. It has, of course, it does help in your muscle growth as well, calisthenics, but there it's more skill based. You are learning skills like front lever, back lever, planche, muscle ups, and here you're targeting a specific muscle and you're growing it individually with a lot of variations. And yeah, I think it's two different things. I think it's people's choice. Personally, I enjoy both of them because I do 3 days calisthenics and 3 days of gym, and I love it. Like, I think it's personal choice. I don't think anything is better than anything. I think both have their own significance and they play a totally different role in your body and your mind as well. Yeah, so I think there is no comparison. I think both are beautiful in their own way, and yeah, I think that's what I would say. Nutrition and workouts go hand in hand. You cannot outrun any of these things. If you want to have good results, build your body well, I think nutrition plays a very important role. You cannot expect good results without nutrition. And I think everybody's body type has different kind of nutrition, what you have to intake. There's no specific that you all have to take the same kind of food intake, but it is very necessary. Some of you might wonder, oh, I'm not able to see much results, and that's because I think somewhere your nutrition might not be in check. And it's, I think, eating well and not restricting yourself from, don't starve yourself is what I would say personally. I think you should eat good food, and at the same time, I don't think too much of junk is also a good idea. You need a balance in nutrition, but at the same time, anything too extreme is also bad, according to me. But I think these two go hand in hand. There's no in between. You need to eat well to get good results. You need to have right amount of protein and carbs, and I think sugars as well. Natural sugars is something I would say is good for you. So everything is a must. You cannot just work out 3 hours, 4 hours and expect good results without eating properly. Your pre-workout, your post-workout, all these are very important. I think calisthenics for me started off with pull-ups. So when I entered the gym as a beginner, I saw people doing amazing pull-ups, muscle-ups, and I always was intrigued. I wanted to learn the same. I wanted to do good pull-ups. I wanted to do muscle-ups. And when I started that, and I hit another gym where there was all about calisthenics, I think I saw people do amazing muscle-ups, whereas planche and even front lever, that inspired me a lot. I also wanted to, test this. I wanted to be like, when can I do such skills? I think it started off with a basic pull-up, and now I'm so into calisthenics that it literally gives me goosebumps to even think about how amazing those skills are, and I can't wait to learn those skills. And then someday, yes, I think I'll also be able to do a planche. But yeah, it started off with a beautiful pull-up, and now I think I can do very well weighted pull-ups, and I'm in between learning front lever and planche, and all those skills are yet to be learned completely. But I think I've started, learning for it. I've started learning the progressions for it, and when I see people do it, it gives me immense, happiness that okay, I'm also into this, and someday I might also be able to do such skills. I think a lot of people have this misconception that once you start lifting, you're going to look like those bodybuilders who've been training from 10, 20 years. Trust me, you will not. I've been lifting from almost 2 years now. And though I've been consistent, this is the growth I could see. When it comes to professional bodybuilders, yes, some of them are enhanced and some of them are natural as well, but they do take a lot of supplements, and there are a lot of things which they take externally as well, which you don't have to. So if you're focusing on something where you don't want to build a lot of muscle, you can the diet you take and the supplements you take, it all plays a very important role. So yeah, ladies, if you think that once you start lifting, you're gonna look like those typical bodybuilders, trust me, you will not look like that unless and until you're going to take a lot of supplements or if you're gonna get into that kind of competition. If you want something for a nice lifestyle, I would say please start, because it's not gonna make you look big or manly. You will still have beautiful shape and the beautiful form you have, and that's a very bad misconception that I've heard and I've seen. I used to think the same way as well. I used to think, oh, once I start lifting, I'm gonna look very big. Trust me, it's not that easy. I've also been into this quite some time, and I've seen that it takes a lot of time for you to grow 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and you will not even look close to those professional enhanced bodybuilders. So I think that's something we all have to take it out. And even when it comes to calisthenics or running, you will not look manly. You will look beautiful the way you are. You will be toned. You will be honestly look more better. Because yeah, your entire body will be so fit. So if you have this misconception, I think I'm here to clear it off that there is nothing. You will not look like those bodybuilders. Yeah.